Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we have new EZA details for the upcoming EZA on the Hit and Super Saiyan God Goku LR. So this is an EZA we were all kind of expecting. We've been expecting it for a little while now. Thought maybe we might have come in the last celebration, or with the Cell celebration was kind of an option, but now with this one being the Goku and Hit for Golden Week, this just makes absolute sense, right, to see this coming. So we're going to dive in. We're going to look at the details for this. We're going to kind of compare it a little bit to what they are now and then what they're going to become. And then we'll take a look at some of the upcoming content and everything, and then talk about what we have, you know, coming to the game here in the next few days and really what we can expect. So let's jump on in here. Let's look at these details. So the Extreme Zenith Awaken for the Hit Super Saiyan God Goku. Then we've got, let's see, their leader skill is going to be Accelerated Battle, Universe Survival Saga, Ki +4, Attack and Defense 170. All right, so if we look back at what they had before, we've got Accelerated Battle, Universe Survival Saga, Ki +4, Attack and Defense was 150. All right, so it's going up by 20%, right? So it's not a 200% lead, but it is going to go up to at least 170, which is still, it's still good, right? You're not really going to be running these guys as a leader anyway, so I mean it's fine. Their leader skill doesn't really matter too much. Let's see, so their basic effects, so they got Ki +5, attack and defense up by 200, damage reduction up by 20%, attacks guaranteed to hit, launches additional attack that has a chance to become a super attack, and high chance to evade. Okay, so yep, they're giving themselves a lot of ki. Good attack and defense. Okay, 20% damage reduction. This guaranteed to hit thing, man, I'm telling you, there's gonna be more boss fights that are dodging. That's my big prediction, right? We've seen it now with the seriously serious battle, right? That Goku dodges a little bit, so I think this character is more designed for that fight as well, right? They did put it in on Dokkan Twitter. They did put that little, you know, thing in there showing characters that are effective against this fight, and this was one of them, right? Being able to attack so many times. So being able to hit the enemy is pretty good. Initial attack with a chance to become a super, sure. And high chance to dodge. All right, so like 50% chance to dodge. So that's not bad. What do they have? Their basic effect was just attack and defense 170. All right, so that's a big upgrade. Okay. When HP is 67% or more, damage reduction rate goes up another 10%. Okay, so they'll be at 30% damage reduction. Let's see, when attacking defense up by 67% and disables enemies guard. Okay, so they might hit a little bit harder if the enemy's not guarding, right? So they're going to be basically effective against whatever enemy. As the first second attacker in the turn, Ki +6, attack and defense 160. And then chance to evade and damage reduction goes up by 16%. Okay, so if you roll this HP threshold, you got what, 20, 30, 46 damage reduction, and then 50, 66 chance to dodge as a first second attacker. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. I definitely don't think I'll be running this as a slot 1 unit unless I'm like really in a dodge or die kind of situation, especially now with all the dodge canceling stuff coming in. It sucks. You get to see more and more of these guys that are throwing a lot of these dodge in, which dodge is so good, but it's getting very limited by some of the fights. So having the damage reduction is nice, but there's no guard. I don't know if the damage reduction is going to be high enough. What do we say? It'd be max you're going to get is up to like 46. I don't know. It's risky to put them in slot 1, I think. I think slot 2 is kind of where you want them. Either slot 2 or slot 3 is going to be where you want them. Like I said, unless you're really hurting and you're just at that point where you're dodge or dying. All right, let's see. So from all this, let's see what they had before. It's the first second attacker, Ki +6, attack and defense 160, guaranteed to hit, disables guard, high chance to evade. Okay, so they got a little bit of a buff there for sure. Let's see. For every attack received or evaded as the first or second attacker, they get additional attack up by 20%, up to 100. Okay, so that's not bad. And that says the first, second attacker. So first, second attacker, they're getting more attack. And then we go to the third, as being the third attacker, they're gonna get ki +7, attacking defense 170, or just attack 170, not defense. Launch additional super and interrupt the attacked enemy. So they're gonna have that attack break, basically, for one of the enemy's attacks coming up. And then for every attack performed as a third attacker, 20% defense. Okay, so when they're in slot 1 or 2, you're getting 6 ki, 160 attacking defense, chance to dodge, and damage reduction. They're also getting attack up to 100% every time they dodge or get hit. Then as the third attacker, they're getting 1 extra ki, 10% extra attack but no defense, launching another super, and they're building up defense as they attack. Okay, this is a little wonky to me. I'm trying to think about like the best strategy you would use for that. Because I mean, they want to get hit here in order to get their attack up, but then they want to hit here in order to get their defense up. So I wonder if it's better to like run them in slot 3, get their defense up a little bit more, and then throw them into slot 2, 1 or 2, to then start building their attack up more, because they're going to want to get hit or dodge. So if you're not able to dodge, then you're going to be relying on getting hit for this, which means you're going to want more defense and more damage reduction. And you know, it's, I don't know, it's just weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, I think they'll be a decent unit. I think they're gonna be good. They're obviously gonna be better than they were, right? So the third attacker here, again, ki +7, attack only up by 70%. And launch a attack, that's a medium chance to become a super. So, whereas they only had a medium chance there, this one is guaranteed. Yeah, because when you throw them here, you're going to get your attack, you're going to get a guaranteed additional, you're going to get the chance for another one here, and then plus the hidden potential, so you might get up to 4, which you need, what, 5 in order to get this full. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's really weird to me, the way that they did this. It seems like it's almost backwards from what I would want to see it as. But like, you think you'd want them to get attack to get defense, or to have them in slot 2 attacking to get their defense, and then start throwing them in slot 3 to do attack. I don't know. Something about it just seems odd to me, but it may just be the way I'm reading it. So once they're actually like live and in game, I think they'll be a little bit different. A little bit, you know, once we get to use them more and more, we'll kind of see how they play and how they act on the team. But right now, I think it's a little odd. There's something about it reads weird to me, but I want to actually use them and see how they actually are in game. And they go to their super attack. So greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage, and great chance to stun. That's gonna be for their 12 ki, for their 18 ki. Greatly raise attack and defense for 4 turns, and cause mega colossal damage to enemy with a chance to stun. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Attack and defense for 4 turns. Do they have? No, so their lat that used to only just be 1 turn. Okay, so that's good. That's a good buff there. This is still just 1 turn, but this is for 4 turns, so that's huge. Okay, I think they're gonna be good. I think they'll definitely help out that team with hit, maybe with Goku. Let's see what they're. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be good, I think. I just I don't know. So, like I said, something about it just seemed really odd to me, and I don't know why, but I just don't. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna like them. I think once you use them, once you kind of get used to them, I think they're going to be a little bit better. Let me look at this here. Let's pull their 200% leader. Okay, so obviously hit, yeah, and then sell. Okay, that's really what I wanted to look at there, because the other site doesn't have, for some reason, doesn't have their 200% leader, unless I'm just not seeing it right off the bat. This other site does, so I just wanted to look at their leaders. Okay, yeah, I think they're decent. I think they're okay. Like I said, I want to see them in game first before I can make a final judgment on them. But I think they're gonna be good still, right? We don't know when they come out yet. We haven't had data download, so whenever we get that data download, either tonight, tomorrow, whatever, it's got to be coming up soon. You know, we'll be able to see when they're going live in game and everything with them. But overall, I'm excited for their Easy 8. I think it's gonna be fun to use them. The other thing I want to talk about here was the upcoming content that was announced in game. So just a couple things here, right? The Super Battle Road is coming up soon. So we're going to see that. And then they're actually adding new missions to the Frieza, the Fighting Legends Frieza event. So that's cool. I don't think we've seen events for this Frieza or missions for this Frieza event in a while. So that'll be pretty cool. You know, a little bit extra content here is always good. And then I guess the last thing we can really look at is what's really coming up. Because we don't have a whole lot announced right now, right? We're still waiting for data download. We're still waiting for more announcements, for more events, you know, all that stuff coming up. But I think right now, really all we have is the World Tournament coming up. Yeah, so here's the Super Battle Road. It's dropping tomorrow, 4 a.m. Eastern. And then, yeah, here, World Tournament is this weekend. God, I hate the World Tournament. Okay. Depending on how hard you go, say goodbye to your friends and family. I don't go that hard in the World Tournament anymore. I used to really try my best to rank it really high, to do whatever, and now I've gotten to the point where I just do my, 30 wins and I'm pretty much out, man. Like I just don't have the time or the patience to do World Tournament anymore. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Let me know what you guys think about this Easy A here for the Hit and God Goku. I think they're gonna be pretty good. I think they're like I said, I think they're a little wonky. I think they'll be good. In certain situations they might be kind of iffy depending on the dodge. If you're going to dodge canceling events, a lot like the Hit, they might struggle a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for these guys? Yeah, I am. I'm excited for them. I think they're going to be good. I'm good. I'm good with them. But yeah, for now, I think that's going to do it for today. So if you guys hung around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.